And ladies and gentlemen, we have game number 1 of BONKZ versus Elysian Realm. These two teams from North America competing for the right to go to winner's bracket. Loser has to play for their life. Now, if this is the first game you're watching, the blue means that it is a flagship. So, the side of BONKZ has decided to bring a flagship with them to the first game. So they only have one more use of the Annapolis this entire tournament. You can see the point values here and what they add up to give you a bit of an idea. Interesting to see the different sides. Anyway, let's see what people have brought. We've got Regolo, Yu Yang, Henri, Goliath, Annapolis, Colbert, and Ohio. For the side of Elysian Realm, they're running Ragnar, Holland, Ledge Holland, Lucian, Ledge Guden, Clausewitz, Defense, and a second Clausewitz. Let's go to the overview and we're going to talk about a couple things here. So as we look into this, a couple things that really do intrigue me about the choices here. First off, lack of battleship for the side of Elysian Realm. Keeps their points low, allows them to bring Ragnar, Holland, and such. But that becomes really, really intriguing to me. Then the Lucian's nice. Guden's a really strong pick on this map against an enemy battleship because of the fact that it is going to be able to just triple drop airstrikes on the Ohio. For the side of BONKZ, the Annapolis pick bringing the first one in, it's game 1 and you're bringing Annapolis. I mean, if you win the series, it can definitely be worth it because obviously if you don't get far enough today, don't play moving on to the rest of the tournament. But definitely intriguing. I like to see the different style here. So we got a more traditional setup from... We got a more traditional setup here from BONKZ versus a more HE spamming kitey-ish setup from the side of Elysian Realm. And Elysian Realm, I like the change. So last year the WMI flagship rule was you could only bring one flagship and they were generally the super ships. So with it changing, Clausewitz is no longer a super ship. So they're taking advantage, they're bringing 2. And since it's only 14 points, those things can spam. So, as we look in here, we can see the fight starting, and we're going to zoom back in. Isa spots the Goliath of BONKZ 1-for-1 Gaming. Intriguing fight between the Clausewitz and the Goliath. Now, the Lucian's just going to sit there, and the Lucian's going to be able to keep 1-for-1 spotted. There's no way. And you can see right there as that last Guden one goes off that it is... You can see how much effect those bomb drops can have between those shots and just HE spam coming in. Because it gives a lot of ability to get an Ohio out that you normally cannot and do not get that quick, because Ohio has the nice heal, and you can see another one coming in, and we're going to zoom in here onto the Guden. And you can see it just misses, and I love that Pinata camo, by the way, but you can see the Guden's just going to keep the harassment going. Now, each team has taken one cap. The side of BONKZ is going to be able to get A. They've got their Regolo and Colbert going in, and that's going to keep the Thunderdome side protected while the Yu Yang finishes taking A. Colbert using ASW trying to spot. He'll get... the Clausewitz doesn't mind opening up his AA because of the fact that he's already got his spotter plane out. Definitely early advantage very much to the side of Elysian Realm. That Ohio of Merca is absolutely just getting harassed. I mean, the Clausewitz, it's not the strongest in and of itself flagship, but it does one thing really good, which is HE spam. And so it's just forced it back. I mean, the Goliath is there. He's got heals ready. He's down 22,000. The Ohio has 3 heals left. Yeah, he'll be able to pop heals, and he'll pop another one, but you're just running out of time, and that Lucian's just forcing him off. The only way for BONKZ to pull this out is they need to find a kill, because the defense is just going to sit there, and you're not going to be able to farm it down quick enough. And you're going to lose B soon unless your Yu Yang can do some sort of area denial. Now, they do have Disquarius able to get the shots over the island onto the defense. So that is going to provide some extra time. It's going to force the defense back in a way that is really helpful because of the fact he's going to be out of the cap now. Ohio shots in, just going to miss. But yeah, defense is going to be spotted there, courtesy of the Hydro. And you can see the Guden now moving up. And so as we move in and we continue to watch, you can see defense is taking that farm, but the Annapolis has now been forced back because he's been spotted on those shots by the Lucian being moved up. And this is what we're talking about. That Goliath being out here, 1-for-1 gaming, and being constantly forced back, it's meaning that they've lost the ability to keep the Annapolis where he was, because now he's spotted. Now, Clausewitz has gone dark for the moment, which is going to be helpful. He's going to be able to get into position. Goliath has been getting really good trade there. Now the Guden actually really in trouble. He's going to hit the island. He's going to back up. He takes a bit of damage. It's not a lot, but Yu Yang and Annapolis are there. They're going to use the Yu Yang to smoke up the Annapolis probably so he can free farm. Ohio down to his final heal though. Oh, that stings. Still a slight health lead for BONKZ courtesy of the ship differential. And we're going to watch these torps in. Defense trying to move in. Defense is going to take 2 torps, and that's a big hit from the Yu Yang there. Brings the defense down to 29,000, and he's flooding, so he's going to drop even more. And so Regolo goes forward, but Regolo takes a torp. Now, he does take it on an area where he's been reasonably saturated, so he's not hurting too much. Problem is, he can't see anything. And defense is going to have Hydra up in a minute. Fortunately, Regolo should be able to back up there for Battleship Nagato. But still, 120 points for the side of BONKZ. They have moved the Yu Yang back. That's a really nice choice, because with that, that's denied the Lucian the access to B. And so with the Lucian not having access to B, the fight turns into the focus here at A. And so now, even though they got absolutely walloped on that B flank for a while, Elysian Realm has not been able to force BONKZ far enough back that they can push into the cap. And the Ragnar having to get dark down to 13,000, popping the heal to get himself back up. Regolo is spotted courtesy of that Hydro, but he's tucked in well enough. He's not going to be in danger. Watch these shots on the defense. Defense is not healed yet. 37,000. Shots are going to be... He's going to hit one on him for an overpen. And Colbert's just going to try to farm the Guden. But yeah, A is being contested, but that's not enough in and of itself. Now, the health lead has dissipated. And you can see the Henri is now suffering. Addy has been pushed down the edge. He's getting farmed by a Ragnar pretty successfully, to be honest. Clausewitz coming in from the side there. Addy may be first blood, but the fact we're almost 10 minutes in with no first blood shows just how carefully these teams are playing it. Addy at 4,600, and he's dropping. He's on fire. He knows he's gone. His heal doesn't come up in time. His DCP doesn't come up in time. It becomes the question of how much can he get on the Ragnar. He does get another big smack there. Ragnar trying to slam the brakes. Does Addy get off one more set? He does not. Shots go in. They're going to hit, bring the Ragnar down to 7,600. He is on fire, so that'll continue to tick. He has one heal left, but first blood goes the side of Elysian Realm. And Elysian Realm now just down 40 points. And Admiral Tester and Battleship Nagato really feeling the pressure right now. They've got to stay hard committed where they are. If the Regolo moves at all, A starts being capped. If the Colbert comes out too far, that Clausewitz and that Ragnar are going to be able to come around and get it. And the Goliath burns out on the far side while we've been watching this, ladies and gentlemen. And now Elysian Realm has the lead. Regolo of Battleship Nagato about to go down. There's nothing he can do. He's trying to stay and defend the cap, but as long as he stays in there, he's just going to get farmed down by that Ragnar. And this play with Addy going down on the edge and the Ragnar being able to come around, this has given 3 straight kills to the side of Elysian Realm. And there's going to be the A-cap in a second. Oh, here come the AP shots in. AP shots in. Colbert forced to move out, but watch. Clausewitz going to have a broadside here. Here are the shots. And he gets only 8k. The shoots just a hair early, and the back guns aren't able to hit. Colbert turning to get his guns onto the Ragnar. He knows he is probably dead. Down to 10,000. He's trying to kill off the Ragnar. Remember, Ragnar does not have heals. He does have DCP. But Colbert goes down to the Clausewitz, and ladies and gentlemen, Elysian Realm is just 30 seconds away from taking this game. They looked like they were getting held up, but a masterful counter push on the 1-2-3 line has made all the difference. Last gasp desperation shots are coming in. It's not going to matter. The Yu Yang will die before the Aleutian does. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. And your Game 1 winner is Elysian Realm.